This is number 91 of 2010. I'm getting close to 100. A riff on 5 words. Night, Minotaur, the mirror, rooftops, wind. Night. Watchman blinkered, lost by scattered streets, drinking out of paper bags. Woman walking finds a cigarette half smoked, no sign of light. Shoppers crowd the L and profligate dreams like fish beneath the oily sheen, perfumed and garlanded, tapping cane begs quarters by a steaming vent, cardboard and scraps of wood for warmth, fire, smoking barrel or boxes spread, a clarinet, blind singer coatless in the rain, reflections, shimmering crowd of faces in the window of a passing Minotaur. They followed his lead, either going or coming out, law of contradictions upheld, one or the other. Prophecy had foretold all. If you called it an ox, you'd be wrong, or maybe only half right. There wasn't a hedge fund in sight. It was the oil again, always the oil. Only the water was pure and clear. The clouds now that grew dark, and the sun grew dark. It wasn't meant to be like this, not how it was written. Had we misunderstood the directions? Had we all forgotten how to read? A law of contradictions upended. There, at your feet, she said, is what you're looking for. The mirror. Clouds cross windows. Aerials twist on rooftops, remain motionless to suggest movement. If 2 women walk east in sunlight, a third is sure to appear before evening. Parallel but unbalanced as Earth circles the sun but never returns to the same point in space, points in space being hypothetical, as hypotheticals themselves are the movement, fluid dynamics of air erratic, speed and direction of wind at any given location uncertain. Repetition generates pattern, generates difference in infinite regression. Rooftops. Describing parallel lines, pitch, slant, gabled or flat, laborers in midday sun, work, rain, snow, wind, always a danger. Boots stained with tar, hands black, nails driven, blow by hammer, tile by tile, ripped loose in storm, replaced, blown free again, water towers, lightning rods, satellite receptors, gutters overflown by plastic bags, windborne, to sea, to open sea, oceans open, always, always, star, nebula, cluster, comet passing night while sleepers and wind. From nowhere, music. Always, it's always where it is, with sweet or bitter or searing words like letters from the war, or stories you heard, or maybe not you, but someone coming home, but always already home and going elsewhere, or lost and discovering itself at home where it is, finding itself for the first and maybe the last time, riding the seasons, spring and fall, riding time itself, but we cannot name. We who are ourselves always emerging from and entering anew, to name what it is, invisible, moving, being of all things hidden as hidden is. One more. This one is a work in progress, number 93. Woman under a leopard skin umbrella. Pauses. Passes. Rain, heat, degeneration of objects. No leopard ever died for. Your sins, I want to say, but don't. Woman with umbrella returns. The woman here again. In my own skin, possessive tongue in cheek, clucking the idea of ownership. The trailing vines across the street, trailing water, belong to no one. I'm here, I tell myself, sweating in the summer heat, belonging to no one. Rain under a leopard skin umbrella, it's all right, losing what we never had. With no one to wake up to, I'm no longer, that is to say, one or the other. A certain blending of virtues, each discrete power diminished as though the street were walking beneath me, going nowhere. How to get out of this place when it's no longer a place. Too easy to blame it on the heat, though there's something to be said for being what it is, the humidity, the abundance of rain when we no longer need it. What is desire but a sign of want, of not having, when there is no longer anything to have? That is to say, anyone there when you turn to look. Remember then what it was, what it may be again, what it no longer is. It's the way I keep coming back to the same place. The vines across the street, the car alarm for no reason, trailing deck rail to walk, bearing no fruit that anyone can see, the folded umbrella after the rain has passed, those clouds, countless invisible prisms of light, becoming anyone, seeing more. And